All right, everyone. So Paul Heyman talked about the similarities between Roman Reigns and Steve Austin. Here's what he said. Steve already had problems with his knees, yet when he got into the ring early in the day and started hitting the ropes with a velocity I've only seen from two other people, one being Brock Lesnar, the other being Braun Breaker, I looked over at Jim Ross and said, "This is it." I could see he was going to be an enormous star in this industry, and I still remember Jim saying, "Just look at him. Of course he is." I never wanted credit for saying anything so early that Steve Austin was going to be the man in the industry. I always thought it was to everyone else's discredit that they didn't see it. It's no different now. I don't know that I deserve credit for seeing what Roman Reigns had to offer. It's to everyone else's detriment that they didn't. So he's basically saying, look, I was early on both of these guys. And, it's pretty crazy to think about Roman Reigns and what he is right now because he is the biggest star. I mean, there's no question. I mean, I think Cody is probably the face technically, but Roman Reigns is the biggest star. He's the one that people just, when his return is the one people are always really waiting for. And it was the same with Steve Austin. There was a ton of stars in the Attitude Era, but I don't even think The Rock could eclipse Steve Austin. Now, The Rock goes on to do other things, right, that Steve Austin really didn't do in that same way or to the same success level. But when you talk about just those few years in the ring, nobody beats Steve Austin. He was the biggest guy. And I think it's similar now. When Roman Reigns went through a time when people were kind of sick of him, when he was being pushed to this bloodline storyline really becoming the biggest thing. OTC is, every time, I mean, we want Roman chants. You hear him like every other Raw. You hear it, and it's a testament to how much he's beloved by the fans. And the crazy part is, much like Austin, Roman Reigns doesn't go out of his way to be some babyface. I mean, he's even a bigger heel than Austin was. He's really screwing over people sometimes, and yet the fans still love him. The fans still feel the way they do. Yeah, at WrestleMania, fans were rooting for Cody. There's no question about that. So that does factor in. But he's a huge star. He's just a massive, massive star. So thank you all for watching.